One of the biggest differentiators is the camera on each of the models. Welcome to this DJI camera drone buying guide, covering drones like the DJI Mini 4 Pro, the Mini 3, the Air 3, as well as the Mavic 3 Classic. Since all of these are camera drones, there will be focus on video. If you like post-processing your footage or maybe even sell it, certain color profiles may be required. Many production companies, at least the ones I have been working with, prefer a flat and desaturated image that will make it easier for them to match up the footage provided with their own cameras. Most of the models featured in this comparison features the 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor with a wide-angle 24mm equivalent optics with an aperture of 1.7, ensuring decent low-light performance. The Air 3 offers an additional 70mm medium telephoto lens at an aperture of 2.8, but based on the same sensor, which in reality means that it's halving the amount of light compared to the 24mm wide-angle lens. The advantage of the 70mm medium telephoto lens is in its flexibility, including 3 times lossless optical zoom and offering a complete unique look by introducing lens compression. And the coolest part is that all features and color profiles are available on both cameras on the Air 3, making the 70mm a really great asset for this drone. The Mini 4 Pro has the same 1/1.3 inch sensor implementation as we have seen in the wide-angle camera of the Air 3. Compared to the Mini 3 series, including the Pro, means according to DJI that this will feature an enhanced ISP algorithm and SoC. I'm not sure what that actually means, but it's supposed to make the Mini 4 Pro capable of making better video quality compared to the Mini 3 series. Let's see about that when we put it to the test later in this video. The main wide-angle camera of the Mavic 3 series is based on the Micro Four Thirds sensor, providing professional grade capabilities with a variable aperture from f2.8 to f11, allowing you to adjust the light seamlessly while the drone is airborne. Something that would normally require that you land the drone, mount a suitable ND filter, and that applies to the rest of the fixed aperture drones in this lineup. Video specs. The Mini 3 is limited to a maximum of 4K 30fps with only one standard color profile. The Mini 4 Pro offers more options with 4K 60 HDR video and 3 color profiles: standard, D-Log-M, and HLG. HLG Hyperlog Gamma is a high dynamic range format that will help you preserve all the details in your footage. D-Log-M is a 10-bit flat color profile that requires post-processing to achieve a desirable look. Both HLG and D-Log-M are 10-bit color profiles, opposed to the standard profile, which is only 8-bit. The difference between 8-bit and 10-bit color profiles is the amount of colors that can be included in the recordings. The DJI Air 3 offers the same options but adds a 70mm camera, 3 color profiles: standard, D-Log-M, and HLG. The Mavic 3 Classic provides 4 color profiles: normal, HLG, D-Log, and D-Log-M. Compare the video quality. This is how they look when played simultaneously. Let's compare the maximum capabilities of each drone, including a downscaled version of the 5.1K from the Mavic 3 and 4K 50fps from the Air 3 and the Mini 4 Pro. This will give you an idea of the camera performance during daylight. Low light and night footage is important in some scenarios, so let's compare the performance from the lineup. The only drone that does not have a specific night mode is the Mini 3, so that one will be shot in 4K 25fps. Night mode allows you to increase the maximum ISO by a factor 2, making the image brighter thanks to the dual ISO implementation on chip level. Let's take a look at low light footage from each drone. This is how it looks when it plays simultaneously. Vertical video. Both the Mini 3 and the Mini 4 Pro is capable of shooting true vertical video in maximum resolution. And this is because it is possible to rotate the camera 90 degrees. The Air 3 automatically crops in the image, but that reduces the maximum resolution to 2.7K. The Mavic 3 Classic does not offer vertical video at all. Here you would have to take maybe the maximum resolution of 5.1K and then manually crop in post to get a vertical video. That will, despite the 5.1K, lead to the lowest resolution in the lineup. This is how they look from all 4 candidates played simultaneously in 4K and in some cases cropped to 916. Slow motion video. With the Air 3, DJI introduced 4K 100 FPS on some of their smaller drones. This is now also available on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. The Mini 3 can't go that high as it's an entry-level drone, so that one will be shot in 4K 25 FPS. The 100 FPS is kind of challenging as I shoot most of my footage on a 30 FPS timeline and that does not really add up. So a 90 FPS option or even a 120 FPS option, which is provided by the Mavic 3 Classic, would have been a better option. You should really pay attention to this, as if the frame rate does not match the timeline, your footage will not look good. Which is also the reason why I've decided to shoot some of this in 25 FPS, so it basically can contain the footage that I'm recording with this slow motion setting 4K 100 FPS. Let's compare the slow motion video quality from each of the 4 drones. When you're using the slow motion options available from DJI on any of the drones, the footage is slowed down when it's stored on the SD card. So it's basically slow motion when you play it back. And now, side by side. My recommendation for beginners. With all the information considered, and if you are brand new to the hobby, I would recommend the DJI Mini 4 Pro as it provides the best from all worlds. It is lightweight and has a portable design. It offers true vertical shooting, omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, a powerful video transmission, and you gain access to almost all the advanced features from the Air 3 and the Mavic 3 Classic. If your budget is very limited, then you could opt in for the Mini 3. But remember, this is an entry-level drone, so all the fun stuff that you see everybody is doing, you will miss that. For those looking to enhance their drone experience with the increased flight times, better stability in high wind, and more camera options, the Air 3 might be the better choice. If you prioritize to have the best camera in class, the Micro Four Third sensor of the Mavic 3 Classic is unmatched. But it is a larger and more heavier drone, so that's a factor to consider. Are you interested to see more videos about the DJI Mini 4 Pro? Then I've compiled a playlist with all the videos that I have made and will be making about this new drone from DJI, and you'll be able to access this through this card. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.